Alright guys, welcome to the video. Thank you for watching. Do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button. That helps grow and support the community here on YouTube. If you enjoy content about the gaming industry and PlayStation news, rumors and leaks, please consider subscribing or becoming a channel member. So starting off with 2K, apparently according to a retailer MoPlay, they've claimed that the FIFA license has been acquired by 2K and that they will release its first entry called FIFA 2K25 later this year ahead of the FIFA 2026 World Cup. Nothing official has been announced by 2K or FIFA on the matter, but it has been rumored that both companies were in talks about a possible collaboration after EA and FIFA parted ways. A report on Insider Gaming stated that it was hearing rumors that FIFA and 2K are working together to announce a partnership with 2K to make an officially licensed FIFA game. EA, of course, pressed forward with its own franchise following its split with FIFA, with EA Sports FC 24 launching last year, which saw 11.3 million players during its first week alone. FIFA traditionally is the world's best-selling sports game, selling not only millions of copies of the game, but raking in billions with its online FIFA Ultimate Team. FIFA has always made it clear that it would be continuing to release its own brand of football games without EA, and with the latest rumor, it sounds like it's found a partner in 2K. And if there's ever indeed a FIFA game coming out this year, we presumably won't have to wait too long for an official announcement. Back in March last year, newly re-elected FIFA president Gianni Infantino claimed that the company's new brand of FIFA football games will always be the best e-game for any boy or girl, whatever that is supposed to mean. But let's be honest, as a huge football fan of arguably the greatest sport in the world, I don't feel football fans have had the best of it when it comes to football games. There's always been two football games, right? FIFA dominates because it has or used to have all the licenses, which appeals to many of the casuals, and FIFA also has all the bells and whistles in its game, presentation, the commentators, the sounds, and so on. It always looks pretty, right? It looks a nice game. Gameplay has always been questionable for a long time. On the other hand, its biggest competitor used to be Pro Evolution or Pro Evo, officially Pro Evolution Soccer, Winning 11 I think it used to be called, HES. It's got so many names. That's another problem for it, right? FIFA's just called FIFA. The competitor has so many different names. Pro Evolution Soccer or Pro Evo used to be original, brilliant, authentic game mechanics. It was unpredictable, right? A lot of the things, I think most of it was unscripted, but then things changed. FIFA got worse since it started to invest in Ultimate Team from around 2012 to 2014. Around that period, those 2 or 3 years, it started to focus heavily on Ultimate Team. Then it went downhill for FIFA as a game. The best mode on FIFA for me used to be the career mode, but it's done nothing for the last 10 years. Nothing of note, right? It's gone downhill. However, Pro Evolution Soccer, depending on what you want to call it, just failed to capitalize. It should have taken over, but it didn't. The footballing gaming area needs new competition. So hopefully with 2K joining the party and with EA FC 25 coming out this year too, God knows what Konami's going to call Pro Evolution Soccer. I mean, at the moment it's called eFootball, but hopefully with 3 games competing with each other in that space, the football fans can finally get a decent football game. Otherwise, it's back to Football Manager for another season. Okay, so let's move on. We may be about to get a Silent Hill reveal, either of new gameplay or confirmation of a release date. Konami has announced that it will be hosting a new Silent Hill transmission event on May the 30th, where the publisher plans to offer updates on upcoming games, as well as offering a glimpse at the new film called Return to Silent Hill. So May 30th at 4 p.m. PDT, which is midnight here in the UK. I was planning on streaming it, but I don't think I will now. Midnight in the UK. Unbelievable. If you tune into the Silent Hill YouTube channel for the second installment of the Silent Hill transmission, where you will get to see the update on the game, a deeper look at the film, and new merchandise. The first Silent Hill transmission event took place in October 2022, where Konami unveiled its Silent Hill plans with the announcement of several new projects, including Silent Hill 2 Remake. The game is being developed by Bloober Team. The Silent Hill 2 Remake is heavily rumored to be showing up at the next PlayStation Showcase event, which is meant to be happening this month. However, there's a strong chance we'll see more information about Silent Hill 2 at the Silent Hill transmission. So hopefully that means a release date and a new trailer, because it doesn't look like we're getting a PlayStation event for this month. Yeah, so interesting to see more from this. It's been a year and a half since the last Silent Hill transmission. Hopefully we get to see a release date and gameplay. I think that's what we can ask for. So let's move on. So there's been a number of rumors flying around regarding the Resident Evil series and what Capcom will be doing next. Plenty of those rumors trace their origins back to a leaker called Dusk Golem, who's previously been right in predicting what's to come with the series, and he's quite reliable with the Resident Evil stuff, and I think that's his biggest area of speciality. Certainly when it comes to leaks, he's pretty much spot on with the Resident Evil stuff. Dusk Golem has come out and is looking to address a couple of things related to Resident Evil, and Golem addresses their claim that Resident Evil 9 will be revealed sometime this summer. He goes on to say that the Resident Evil 9 game being revealed this summer may now actually not be the case. He suggests that it may be further away than this summer. Resident Evil 9, or whatever that game will be called, has now been pushed back to late 2025 or early 2026. That's from Dusk Golem. Don't forget, this is supposed to be the open world Resident Evil game, so maybe they need more time developing the game. Not really sure, but we've never heard anything from Capcom about the game. It's always been rumors from Dusk or from other people in the gaming industry. Golem also claims that rumors around there being a remake in the works for Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 5 are definitely false. He does, however, claim that Resident Evil 0 and Code Veronica are indeed games that are being reworked. So while Capcom has previously denied that there were plans for Code Veronica remake, plans can always change, and it appears like they have changed. There are multiple Resident Evil games in the works. That much we do know, because Capcom has operated like that for many years, multiple games overlapping each other. So for now, though, with Resident Evil 4 Remake done and dusted, we're still unclear as to what the next release is from Capcom. But one thing we do know is that there are multiple Resident Evil projects in the works. Resident Evil 9 will not be coming out next year. It's end of 2025 or early 2026, and Resident Evil Remake for 1 and 5 definitely not happening. There are two other remakes that are happening. They are Resident Evil 0 and Code Veronica. So let's move on. So quite a few people received a social media notification about a new Call of Duty Black Ops game. The notification has been widely shared on social media, and it reads, "Just announced, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is coming to Game Pass on day 1 later this year." Clicking the notification sends users to an error screen suggesting the notification was likely pushed very early. Last week, the Wall Street Journal reported that this year's Call of Duty game would be coming to Xbox Game Pass. Last week, the Wall Street Journal reported that this year's Call of Duty game would be included as part of the Xbox subscription service, and that Microsoft could also change the tiers available to players in the wake of Call of Duty's inclusion. This would mark the first time a Call of Duty game has been included in such a service at launch day 1, and would mean for players with access to Xbox platforms, the entry cost for the game would be as little as $11. Call of Duty's inclusion on Game Pass was a long-held sticking point in the protracted court battles following the merger of Xbox and Activision Blizzard. Call of Duty is consistently in the top 10 for sales around the world, with Sony suggested that would give Microsoft an unfair advantage if they were to offer it to PlayStation players at full price, with it being a day-and-date release on the Xbox platform. Activision launched a teaser site for Black Ops 6 early this month. It's claimed that the title is set in the early 1990s during the Gulf War, with development being led by Treyarch. Black Ops 6 will be revealed during the Xbox Games Showcase, the first to include games for Activision Blizzard, Bethesda and Xbox Game Studios on June the 9th, 2024. You can join me live on YouTube as I stream the showcase on the channel. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments about today's topics. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.